ठीक है बाबा।
सल्लू भाई।
कैसे है भाई?
सल्लू भाई ज्यादा होशियारी मत करो।
अरे ये क्या बात है भाई?
गजब बेइज्जती है यार।
जिसने भी बोला उसको मैं अपना शोरूम दिखा तू, कार शोरूम।
मैं बाइक शोरूम दिखाऊंगा तेरे लिए।
Am I audible?
यस मैम।
यस मैम।
Everybody please join fast. Why there are only 39 participants? What about the rest? Everybody please open your videos. What about the rest? Please join fast. Meghnad, where are you? Kashif, you adjust your camera.
Just 1 minute.
Satvik, you also. Please join fast. So, coming back to the class, what was taught yesterday? I want to hear from you.
Dictionary.
डिक्शनरी मैम।
So, what is a dictionary?
Set of keys and value.
Please respond. What is a dictionary? Why nobody is responding? What is happening?
Dictionary is a data structure and the information will be stored by key and value.
Okay, information is always stored in the form of key and value pair. Okay. So what is the other way of defining a dictionary? Dictionary is an associative array in which each key is mapped to the value. Okay. So in dictionaries, indexing or slicing is not allowed. The keys are immutable and case sensitive.
Ma'am,
So, yeah,
one doubt, ma'am.
yeah, please.
Whatever you taught in these so many all classes, ma'am, will in
Yeah.
exam they will give only those questions, or are they going to give anything extra?
Mostly it will be whatever it is taught in the class, because I'll be following as per the syllabus, right?
Yes, ma'am.
But please go through whatever the notes ma'am has sent to you, right? That PDF format.
Yes, ma'am. Ma'am send one for loop also.
Yes. Please go through everything, whatever is taught in the class and whatever is sent to you. Even the third unit, I'll be sending you Friday evening. Okay.
Okay, ma'am.
Yeah. Please start preparing for your internals. So what are the different ways of creating a dictionary? A dictionary can be created using a dict keyword followed by the key field and also key and value fields. And these key and value fields are separated by a comma whenever you use a dict keyword. So you should not use a curly brace, and you should also not use a colon whenever you create a dictionary using a dict keyword. Okay. Otherwise, you can create a dictionary by using a flower brace. The key and value, they are separated by a colon, and each key value pair is separated by a comma. Is that clear? So, there are different methods which are used in a dictionary. You can find the length of a dictionary. Whenever you use the method items, you can get all the set of key and value pairs. Whenever you use .keys method, you can get only the key values. Whenever you use .values, you will get the corresponding only a list of values. Similarly, you can update the contents of your dictionary by using an update method. So whenever you want to insert any other dictionary, it can be done by using a update method. You can also sort the keys of your dictionary using a method called sorted. And you can clear the contents of your dictionary using a method clear. And you can also copy the contents of one dictionary into an empty dictionary using a copy method. Am I clear?
Yes,
Please respond. So you can also traverse the list of elements in a dictionary using a for loop. Okay. You can similarly say you can display the contents of your dictionary even by using the name of the dictionary. But using a for loop, you can get it in a format that is line by line. You can see the key value pair. So this is more presentable way of displaying a dictionary. Okay. So here we can use a for loop. The for loop, it will be reading both your key and value from your dictionary. That is the name of the dictionary, and you should always mention .items whenever you want to access both the key and value simultaneously. How can you represent a method? Please respond. What is happening? How are you going to represent a method? "99", why your camera is off? 99, 98, A0, A1, all your cameras are off. A4, C1, how are you going to represent a method? Why nobody is responding? What is happening?
Variable dot method.
So a method is always represented by a set of parentheses. Okay, see, you should always be able to say this. Whenever I say dict1.items, dict1 is your object. I'll be discussing about the object in your 5th unit, but till date you have to remember that this is an object and we are trying to access its method using a dot operator and the name of the method followed by a set of parentheses. So always a method is always represented by a set of parentheses. Is that clear? So you should be able to distinguish this is a method and this is a subscript. So a subscript is used whenever you want to update a value or whenever you want to assign a value or whenever you want to access a value. From a data container, you will be using a subscript operator. Am I clear? Please respond.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. So I just want to take a simple example so that it will be more clear. See here, temperature is my dictionary. So my keys are Hyderabad, Chennai and Bangalore. and the corresponding values are 34, 32, and 30, the temperatures at the 3 cities. So whenever I want to, there is a method called get. Whenever I want to access the value of a key, I can use a get method. So in order to use this get method, I have to give a key value as a parameter inside this method. So a method can be, it may not take a parameter or it may take a parameter. Okay, so a method always takes a list of parameters. It is not mandatory that it has to take a parameter. Okay, so here we are giving the key value as a parameter and you are trying to access the corresponding value, that is 34. So whenever you say this clear is again a method and temperature is your object. So whenever you say this clear method, the contents of your dictionary will get deleted and you will be displaying only an empty dictionary. This is one more example. So I'm taking a string here and I'm trying to find the length of the string here. So whenever I say length of the string here, the characters are taken into consideration along with the spaces also. Please remember the ASCII value of a space is much less than your ASCII value of the alphabet. So whenever I am saying here length of your string, so I am getting here, please observe this, I am getting here the length of my string as 18. So this I am trying to display in the form of a dictionary with string followed by its length. Why I am saying it is a dictionary? Because here the two fields are separated by a colon and also it is enclosed within a set of flower braces. Am I clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, can you please make a note of it? I'll be taking your 4th hour class, that is from 12 to 12:50. I want everybody to finish the execution of whatever is taught till yesterday. I want you people to share your screens one after the other, roll number wise. Is that okay? No response?
Okay, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am. Okay, ma'am.
Okay. Most probably by today, I'll be finishing your dictionaries. So this completes the 3rd unit and I'll be doing the revision in the tomorrow. So all the 2.5 units will be done. It will be revised in tomorrow's class for your internal.
Internal, how many marks?
20 marks. You will be given 5 questions. In each question, you will have 2 subsections, A and B. One will be mostly theory part and the other one will be a program. Are you done? Can I move on to the next slide?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Everyone, right?
Yes, ma'am.
See here, you know, the same thing we have done in our list, that is an expression followed by a for loop followed by an if condition. Can you recall that? That is known as the definition of a comprehension. Similar to your list comprehension, even the dictionary comprehension is also defined on similar lines. The expression here, it is followed by your for loop, followed by a if condition. Am I clear? So what is the range function? I want to hear from you. What is the range function? Please respond. What is the range function? ఒక్కరు కూడా రెస్పాండ్ అవ్వట్లేదు ఏంటమ్మా? ఎన్నిసార్లు చేసాం ఇదే ఎగ్జాంపుల్ మనం? What is happening? So a range function is going to, what are the set of parameters it is going to take? Start index,
Start index and the
Ending index.
followed by a step count. Whenever a step count is not mentioned,
one.
so by default it will be taking 1. Here the start index is 1, the end index is 11, but it will be taking the values only from start
1 to
index
10.
to end index minus 1 with a step count of 1 by default if you don't mention. So here I am trying to display the squares of the each numbers within the range from 1 to 10. So I am displaying the number and its corresponding square in the form of a dictionary by using this dictionary comprehension. The only difference you can make out here between a list comprehension and dictionary is, in list we'll be using a pair of square brackets, whereas here we are using a pair of flower braces. In expression, key and value, we are trying to display. As we are trying to display it in the form of a key value, they are separated by a colon. Am I clear? For each number, its corresponding square is displayed here, and all the key value pairs are displayed here. Why nobody is responding? What is happening?
Yes. Yes, ma'am.
ఫాస్ట్ గా ఉందా క్లాసు? ఏంటి ప్రాబ్లం ఏంటి? మీరు మాట్లాడకపోతే నాకు ఎలా తెలుస్తుంది? యూ హ్యావ్ టు కమ్యూనికేట్, రైట్? ఏంటి ప్రాబ్లం ఏంటి?
Ma'am, can we use pop function in this dictionary also?
In dictionary also pop function, I guess we can use. I'll share my screen. 1 second, just give me a second. Let me finish this so that you keep copying so that it will not be a waste of time.
Okay, ma'am.
Okay, ma. Okay, Nikhil. Okay, in the next example, I'm taking a dictionary with my keys, milk, coffee, bread, and their corresponding prices in dollars. And I have to convert these dollars into pounds. So I have a dollar to pound conversion as 0.76. So I have to compute my expression here. So this item colon, whatever the value, I'm trying to multiply it with this dollar to pound constant. There is a constant here. So this should happen for each and every key value pair of the dictionary, old dictionary. So I am trying to access the item and value pair in my dictionary, old dict, using the method dot items. So if you compute this expression, so each dollar, now it is converted into pound and its corresponding value is displayed here. So whenever you say print new underscore dictionary, so you are going to get this dictionary here. Am I clear?
Yes,
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. Please make a note of it. most probably in your exams, you will be asking whatever the list of methods. So you should be able to explain all the methods in your list. Because you don't have dictionaries for your exam, you have only till lists and tuples, I guess. Even sets is not included.
Yes, ma'am.
So
Sets and
whatever the
dictionaries are not
methods,
there.
whatever the methods in list, please go through them and try to write it with an example. Okay, try to present it in a very neat manner. See, all your marks in internals, it all depends on the way you present the content. So you should use a scale, and you should also write it very neatly. Whatever the syntax part, you have to represent it very carefully, and all the list of methods. So what are the inputs each method is going to take? Try to explain it with an example. Taking a small example.
Ma'am, 2 doubts, ma'am.
Yeah, tell me.
Like if they ask any, like give examples of functions of any list or any tuple, ma'am.
Yeah.
Minimum how many examples should we give, ma'am?
At least whatever the 5 to 6 methods, most important, those methods you try to define.
And ma'am, we should write it like in Python, whenever we put any function, above they will give us a hint of how the function should be. Like we should write iterables, comma, variables, or like that representations will be there. Should we give those representation in examination also?
See, whenever you want to write, for example, I'm telling you about a dictionary. So what is a dictionary? You have to define the definition, and what are the methods. For this dictionary, you have to give it syntax, and for each method, you have to mention the method followed by what are the inputs it is going to take. For example, you are asked to write how to define your range function. So range, the syntax of a range is it is going to take start index, comma, end index, comma, a step count. So this is the syntax for a range function.
So we should write like that, like range of start index,
Yes.
comma, end
Yes.
index, comma,
You
count.
have to write like that. After that, you have to explain it with an example. You just take, for example, for I in range of 1 to 10, what it is going to display? It is going to display only the numbers from 1 to 9. 10 is exclusive.
Okay, ma'am. And one more doubt, ma'am, like for every syntax error, how many marks will be reduced, ma'am?
It all depends upon the one who corrects, right? So if it is neat, no, they will not cut any mark. So there is nothing like otherwise, if it is very clumsy and it's like a mess, then they'll be cutting maybe half mark.
So, ma'am, we should give gap between every line so it looks nice.
I cannot say that, but see that the paper looks neat and tidy.
Okay, ma'am.
Yeah. Are you done? Can I move on to the next slide?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. Ranjan, I'll be coming to that pop function in the whenever I take the class from 12 o'clock, because let me finish this.
Okay, ma'am.
Because I cannot access the editor now.
Okay, okay, ma'am.
Okay, so in your next example, I have taken an example, and these key values here I have taken the keys as the names and their ages. So I am trying to print the ages which are even. That is the objective of my program. So for this, what I need to take? I need to take an expression, key colon value, and I need a for loop in order to access each and every item of my dictionary. And the condition, it is followed by a condition if the value modulus 2 is equals to 0. So I need to display only the ages which are even. So their modulus 2 whose ages are with mod 2 is equals to 0, only those ages and their corresponding names should be displayed. So for this reason, I have given this condition, and I'm trying to print the ages of Ram and Joe because their ages are even. So print new underscore dictionary. Am I clear? Please respond. So this is your dictionary comprehension. Whenever you are trying to write the output in your exam, for your internals, you have to specify the output sidewise. as a comment form. Am I clear? Please respond.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, ma. C7. Yes, I'll repeat. See here, I have taken a dictionary. So it is user defined. You can take any name. And my dictionary contains the names and their corresponding ages. So name and age I have taken as a key value pair. So these are my set of names and their corresponding ages. And the objective of my program, it is to display the ages which are even. For that, what I am taking, I need a for loop because I have to traverse through the contents of the dictionary. So I need a for loop and I have to read both the key and value. That is possible only if I use this method dict.items. So name of my dictionary is old_dict. And there is one more condition that the ages should be even. So I have to check my condition again as this value part, that is my V part. So here I am using here dictionary comprehension. I have already discussed with you, similar to the list comprehension. You have here expression followed by a for loop and followed by an if condition. So in my if condition, I am writing it as if V modulus 2 is equals to 0. So only those key value pairs should be displayed whose value is mod 2. So I'm trying to display the contents of my new dictionary using a print statement. So I'm going to get only those key value pairs whose ages are even here. Am I clear now? Please respond.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. Can I go to the next program? Okay, ma'am. Similarly, next program, I have one more condition. So whenever the age is greater than 40, I should display it as old. Otherwise, I should display it as young. So I'm checking it again is for each value I'm trying to check. So I have taken here, this is a dictionary, a flower bracket, and this is a key colon. My values are checked again as the condition. So what is my if condition? If V is greater than 40, I should display it as old, else I should display it as young, and it should happen for each key value in my dictionary. So what is the name of my dictionary? It is old_dict. Because I want to access both the key and value pair, I have to use this method dot items. And I need a for loop because I have to traverse each and every key value pair of my dictionary. So here I'm trying to display. So whenever the ages is greater than 40, here, if you observe, Ram should come as young, Sam also young, Hari it is old, and Gyan it is young. So these are my outputs. Am I clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. Please make a note of it. ఫాస్ట్ గా అనిపిస్తోందమ్మా మీకు? Are you feeling my pace is faster?
అవును మేడం కొంచెం.
అవునా? Okay, 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 fine. మళ్ళీ ఒకసారి ఆఫ్లైన్ క్లాసెస్ స్టార్ట్ అయినప్పుడు ఒకసారి మళ్ళీ మొత్తం ఎక్స్ప్లెయిన్ చేస్తానమ్మా మీకు. ఓకే,
From Monday.
ఏంటమ్మా?
From Monday, I'm offline.
యా దే ఆర్ సేయింగ్ ఇట్ ఫ్రమ్ వన్ డే, రైట్?
కన్ఫర్మ్ అయిపోయిందా మ్యామ్
ఏంటమ్మా?
ఆఫ్లైన్ క్లాసెస్?
కన్ఫర్మ్ కదా, గవర్నమెంట్ ఆర్డర్ అంతా గవర్నమెంట్ యాజ్ పర్ గవర్నమెంట్ ఆర్డరే ఫాలో అవుతున్నారు కదమ్మా అందరు.
ఎస్ మ్యామ్, ఎస్ మ్యామ్.
ప్రాబ్లము మీరు ఏ క్లాస్ కా క్లాస్ ప్రాక్టీస్ చేయకపోయేప్పటికీ అంత గందరగోళంగా అనిపిస్తుందమ్మా.
Ma'am, how many marks paper, ma'am?
Pardon me?
Ma'am, what is the total marks for CI1 examination
It
for
is
each
20,
subject?
20 marks, right?
20 marks only, ma'am.
Hmm.
And it
Ma'am,
will be
pattern.
divided by 2, ma'am, then.
Pattern will be 5 questions. Each question, you will have 2 bits A and B. For a programming, it will be like theory followed by a program.
Ma'am, how many questions, ma'am?
5 questions are given and you have to answer 4. And each
Ma'am,
question
each one
carries
4
5
marks, ma'am.
marks.
5 marks. Okay, ma'am.
Ma'am, 4 questions we should attempt out of 5.
Yes, 4 questions you have to attempt.
Okay,
So
ma'am.
better you see 5th question anyway, it will be a bit difficult part. So better whatever is taught clearly, each and everything, please go through. I don't think it will not take more than 2 hours.
Yes, ma'am. Ma'am, the total marks will be then divided by 2, right, ma'am?
Why
Like-
divided by 2?
Because like total CI1 will be contributing 10 marks.
I think it is best of the 2. I guess it is best of the 2.
Ma'am, average. Yes, ma'am. Average of 2.
Ma'am, there are 3 theories they are saying, ma'am. One, they are saying like average of both the exams. Some are saying like 10 marks will be taken from both the exams and will be added. Some are saying that best of all, best of both.
Actually, I don't know, but for the previous batch, it happened like it is best of the 2. But it doesn't mean that you take it lightly and do whatever, write whatever you want. Please don't do that.
Sure, ma'am, will not.
Everybody, did you finish uploading your concept video? Yesterday happens to be the last date, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
So everybody have done it, right?
On 23rd only everyone did ma'am, but due to server lag, they gave it later. Like submitted
Okay,
later.
because everybody will be uploading, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Can I move on to the next slide?
TikTok, ma'am.
Yeah. Can I move on to the next slide?
Yes, ma'am.
See, don't think I'm trying to rush. Only the thing is, if you happen to cover the syllabus till 3 units, you can revise it on an offline class. So that is my basic intention, so that I can revise in the class. The way which we used to do for the first unit, we'll do the same thing for both the second and third units as well. Can I move on to the next slide?
Yes,
Everyone?
ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Nothing to get tensed. What is there? It will be much, much easier than what you have done your maths, physics, and chemistry in your intermediate.
Yes, ma'am.
Are you not feeling it is much easier?
Easy only,
I don't
ma'am.
know
But
about the rest of the
question
students.
paper, we have to see the
First
numbers.
time now, ma'am.
Because
ma'am.
you
Let us
people are fully changed your mode to enjoy mode. Completely you are like left free. That is the reason. Otherwise, when compared to your maths, physics, chemistry, organic chemistry, all the things you have done in your intermediate, right? When compared to all those stuff, it is very easy to remember and memorize, right? What about the organic chemistry? Did you
It is tough,
recollect
ma'am.
all those that structures and all whatever the you have to do the equation balancing?
Ma'am, worse than organic chemistry was inorganic chemistry, ma'am.
Yeah, both. See, it was so difficult. No, organic chemistry is very, very difficult to remember all those formulae and all that stuff. When compared to all that
Everything
things,
difficult, ma'am.
it is really very, very easy, I guess.
Inorganic
only, ma'am.
chemistry, there are exceptions of exceptions, ma'am. You cannot forget one exception. I mean, I can say that organic chemistry is the easiest among all three chemistry branches, ma'am.
సీనియర్ మీ ప్రాబ్లం ఏంటమ్మా? ఎందుకు యాబ్సెంట్ పడుతుంది? ఈజ్ ఇట్ ఫర్ పైథాన్ ఆర్ ఫర్ అదర్ సబ్జెక్ట్స్?
పైథాన్ లో 3 days పడ్డాను.
వాట్ ఈస్ యువర్ రోల్ నెంబర్? C9, రైట్?
ఎస్ మ్యామ్, C9.
ఎందుకు యాబ్సెంట్ పడింది? 2024
31
31 ఏంటమ్మా? ఎప్పుడు 31?
డిసెంబర్.
డిసెంబర్లోనా?
ఎస్ మ్యామ్.
డిసెంబర్, ఐ చెక్. మీరు అటెండెన్స్ చెప్తే అస్సలు యాబ్సెంట్ పడే ఛాన్సే లేదమ్మా. మీరు లేకపోవడం అలా అయితే ఏమో నేను చెప్పలేను కానీ. Anyway, next slide. See here, I have taken a dictionary here, and my dictionary is alphabets from A to Z, and some values I have assigned them. Here you have to display the alphabet whose values are even. Again, the same logic which we have applied in the last program. So you have here key, colon, what is your condition? If V mod 2 is equals to 0, it should print even, otherwise it should print odd. And you are trying to read both the key and value from your dictionary. And because you are trying to read the key and value pairs, you need this items method. So here, whenever I try to print my dictionary, contents of my dictionary, I'm getting it as A, it is odd, even, odd, and so on till G. You are going to get the result till the alphabet G. Is it clear? It is almost similar to the previous example. Please respond.
Yes, ma'am.
Can you please make a note of it? Why I am insisting you to write is that so that the syntax you'll get used to. Where you have to put your colon, where you have to put a flower brace, where you have to give a space, it will be understood if and only if you are going to write it. For any competition, the speed is very much required. You know what is a code chef? Did you register for code chef?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, all that things your seniors will be doing. I think you are given some n number of programs. You have to solve it very fast and you will be rated depending upon your speed and accuracy. In order to get that, your brain and your hand should get used to the syntax. So the basic syntax, if you are not familiar, then it will be very difficult. You need to debug not only your logical errors, but even your syntax errors. So please that you don't commit any syntax errors. And that will happen only if you develop it right from the beginning. It should be an ongoing process. And it will not come in a day. Please remember, you will be given a set of programs and you are asked to solve them. I think there is a cash reward also.
Ma'am, in dictionary, I have a doubt, ma'am. Like question, ma'am. I did it in HackerRank, ma'am.
Okay.
I was not getting it.
Okay.
So it was like there are list of like marks of students,
Okay.
and there was some repeated marks given in the list in the dictionary, ma'am. We
Okay.
have to give the output of the second highest score of the guy, the name of the guy and the score, ma'am.
Okay.
So in that, I wanted to use pop function to only remove the highest marks person, ma'am.
Okay.
That's why I asked the doubt of that pop function is applicable in dictionary or not, ma'am.
Okay. Okay. But pop function is applicable in the dictionary. Did you finish copying it?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Everyone?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Okay. See here, there is a pop function. It removes the key and its value, and it returns if the key is not found, then
Okay.
see here, whenever the key is not found, it raises an exception. Exception means that is nothing but an error. It gives a key error. So only a pop function, it always removes the last inserted. So the last key value of your dictionary.
Okay, ma'am.
Okay. And coming back, I have an example. See here, did you finish the last program, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. See here, I have taken here marks. My keys are here, names of the students. Okay. And whatever the marks, I am taking it in the form of a list. So the objective of the program is to find the sum of all the marks, and I have to display the topper. So for this, what I need to do? Any guess?
We have to add all the marks of all.
Yes. How we are going to add all the marks in a list?
We have to specify the values and add all those values, ma'am.
So you have to use a you have to use a built-in function, that is your sum of value, because whatever the base dictionary, the contents of the base dictionary should not be disturbed. So you have to make a copy of it into a new dictionary. Okay. So that is what I'm doing here. I'm trying to copy the contents of my dictionary into a new dictionary. And I'm trying to find the sum of all the values of my previous dictionary, and I'm trying to write it into my new dictionary. Whatever the total I'm going to get, that total, it is taken as my value in my new dictionary. So whatever the keys, names should not be changed, and these names should be mapped with their corresponding total marks. Am I clear till
Yes,
now?
ma'am.
Or you want me to repeat? See here, I have taken a dictionary and my dictionary is marks. Here, my keys are the names of the students and my values are list of their marks. So the objective of the program is I have to compute the total marks and I have to display the topper, the name of the topper and its corresponding score and his or her corresponding score. For that, because I don't want to disturb the contents of my parent dictionary, so I'm trying to copy all the contents of my dictionary into a new dictionary, that is total marks. This is done using a copy function. And what I have to compute the sum of the marks. For that, I need to read the key and value pairs from the dictionary marks. So I need this method dot items. So I have initialized my sum variable to be 0 and I am trying to find the sum of all the values. And this is happening for each and every key value of the dictionary. And whatever the sum, I'm trying to write it in a tot variable, and this tot variable I am assigning into my new dictionary as a value, because whenever I say tot of marks of key, so that value field is accessed. That value field I am accessing, I am assigning it with tot. This tot is containing the sum of all the marks of that particular student. So here I am trying to print the contents of the new dictionary, that is total marks. So this is the output I am going to get, the name of the student followed by the total marks. Am I clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Please respond. Okay. So now I have to, the second part of the program is I have to find the maximum marks. So for that, I'm taking a variable called max is equals to 0 and the topper as a string. This is an empty string and I'm trying to access the value of my dictionary key comma value, and because I want to access both the key and value, I need a method dot items. And this is going to be, I'm trying to access the content from my new dictionary, that is total marks. So here I'm comparing the value whenever the value is greater than max. So your value becomes max. So value now it is assigned to your max. And this will happen, and whatever the topper, that corresponding key will be assigned to your topper. So now I am trying to display here the name of my topper and his or her corresponding marks, which are stored in my variable that is max. Am I clear? Are you feeling difficulty in understanding this program?
Then we have to remove, for me, I have to remove that and again I have to print the next, ma'am. Then,
A bit louder.
ma'am, actually I have to remove the this topper function. I have to sort this in range of highest to low, like lowest to highest. I have to remove the high toppers marks then. And even I have to sort the dictionary also, like there should be no repetition. Then again I have to remove and remove, ma'am, because there are many values which are repeated, ma'am, in that dictionary. So I have to remove the topper marks, again another topper marks I have to remove, then I will get the output which I want, ma'am.
Just hold on, I just have an idea. So using the set values function, you can get those values, and can you not represent those values in the form of a set so that all the duplicates will be removed? And you again typecast the set to dictionary, is it not possible?
Means I have to convert the dictionary to set, remove the duplicate values, again I have to make it into dictionary, ma'am.
Yes.
Ma'am, will this key means keys will be same, remaining same, ma'am, when I convert it into list, ma'am?
That is the reason only those values you have to access using the method dot values. This is only a guess. It's
Okay.
not that whatever is I am saying it is right, but it's only just an idea.
I'll try, ma'am.
Yeah. You want me to explain this program once again?
No, ma'am, I understood the problem.
Understood, ma'am.
Okay, fine. Can you please make a note of it? Please answer your attendance. 61. Sorry, 66.
66, ma'am.
60, 67. 68. 68.
Present, ma'am. Present, ma'am.
67.
Present, ma'am.
Okay, 68.
Present, ma'am.
69. 70.
Present, ma'am.
71.
Present, ma'am. Present, ma'am.
72.
Present, ma'am.
73.
Present, ma'am.
74. 75.
Present, ma'am.
76.
Present, ma'am.
76.
Present, ma'am.
77.
Present, ma'am.
78. నరసింహ మీ వీడియో ఎందుకు ఎప్పుడు ఆన్లో ఇప్పటి వరకు నేను చూడలేదు ఇన్ని క్లాసెస్ లో. వాట్ ఈస్ హ్యాపెనింగ్?
Nothing, ma'am.
ఎప్పుడు మీ వీడియో ఎందుకు ఆన్లో ఉండదు? 77.
Present, ma'am.
78.
Present, ma'am.
79. 80.
Present, ma'am.
81.
Present, ma'am.
82. 83.
Present, ma'am.
84.
Present, ma'am.
85.
Present, ma'am.
86.
Present, ma'am.
87.
Present, ma'am.
88. 88.
Present, ma'am.
Why I cannot hear you? 89.
Present, ma'am.
90.
Present, ma'am.
91.
Present, ma'am.
92. 93.
Present, ma'am.
94,
Present, ma'am.
95,
Present, ma'am.
96,
Present, ma'am.
97,
Present, ma'am.
98,
Present, ma'am.
Hello, ma'am.
99,
Present, ma'am.
A0,
Present, ma'am.
A1,
Present, ma'am.
A2,
Present, ma'am.
A3,
Present, ma'am.
A4,
Present, ma'am.
A5.
Ma'am, A5 present, ma'am.
ఓకే ఎందుకు మీరెందుకు చెప్తున్నారమ్మా?
Ma'am, he is unable to unmute, ma'am. He was there. He is there, ma'am. Sorry.
షీ ఆర్ హీ?
He, ma'am. Uday.
Ma'am.
ఓకే
Ma'am, 88, ma'am. 88 present.
ఓకే అమ్మా, ఓకే అమ్మా. సార్ A5 ప్రెసెంట్,
Yes, ma'am.
A6,
Present, ma'am.
A7,
Yes, ma'am.
A8,
Present, ma'am.
A9,
Present, ma'am.
B0, B1, B2,
Present, ma'am.
B3,
Present, ma'am.
B4,
Present, ma'am.
B5,
Present, ma'am.
B6,
Present, ma'am.
B7,
Present, ma'am.
B8,
Present, ma'am.
B9,
Present, ma'am.
C0,
Present, ma'am.
C1,
Present, ma'am.
C2,
Present, ma'am.
C3,
Present, ma'am.
C4,
Present, ma'am.
C5,
Present, ma'am.
C6,
Present, ma'am.
C7,
Present, ma'am.
C8,
Ma'am, present.
C9,
Present, ma'am.
D0. ఓకే చూడండి మా absent is 69, 74,
Ma'am,
79,
present, ma'am.
69 present.
Present, ma'am.
72 కదమ్మా, 74.
Ma'am, 74 present, ma'am.
మీరు రోల్ నెంబర్ పెట్టుకోండి అమ్మా, మీ పేరు కాదు. 79, 92,
Ma'am, 92 present, ma'am.
B0.
P0 present, ma'am.
ఎందుకు మీ మైక్ ఆన్లో లేదు? B0, ప్లీజ్ రెస్పాండ్.
Hello.
యా ఓకే, ఆర్ యూ దేర్ B0?
Yes, ma'am.
So B1 is absent. 79 and B1 are absent is.
Leave the class, ma'am.
Yes, yes, yes.